Greetings, I'm David, and I'm going to talk to you about how to make oatmeal, the best oatmeal that you'll ever eat. Okay, so we have a pan here, nice pan, and this recipe would be for 2 people, but actually you can probably feed 3 with it unless you want a large serving. Okay, we have a little 1/4 cup serving spoon. We have a measuring cup for the water. We have our nice water in a BPA-free container to make sure that it's very safe. Okay, we're going to start by measuring 2 cups of water and pouring them into the pan. Okay, we put the water aside, and I'm going to turn the gas on now. This works very well on a gas flame. Much better on an electric stove. You don't quite get the same effect, although it's workable. Okay. Now as we let this heat, I have some organic quinoa here, and I have a little scoop that I had. I'm not sure what the size of it is, so I checked it because I used 2 of these, and 2 of these comes out to be about half of this 1/4. So if you have a 1/4 cup and you don't have this little red scoop, just take the 1/4 cup measuring spoon and fill it about halfway with the organic quinoa and put it in right away. So as soon as I turn the heat on, the water's not even hot, in goes the quinoa. Now we're going to let this heat for a little bit, but not completely. And as we do this, I put the quinoa back away. The next step will be to have some organic steel cut oats. Now I bought these in Sprouts actually, although you can also get them at Whole Foods. Either way, it's on my Amazon. So I'm going to take 1/4 cup, one of these, and put that into the water in a few minutes. And finally, after I let that heat a while till it's almost at the boiling point, I'm going to add another 1/4 cup of these organic rolled oats. And these I try to get at Sprouts because Whole Food doesn't have them. Okay, so let's let the water heat up a little bit. You can see that the quinoa is starting to float around a little bit on the top. That's important to know. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add the steel cut oats to this. Okay, so 1/4. Just fill. Don't have it heaped up. Just level to the top. Okay, I'm going to pour that in, kind of evenly all around, and just leave it in there to heat up as the quinoa heats up with it, okay? And I'm going to keep my 1/4 scoop handy for the others. Now, I'm not going to stir it yet, but when I do, I would like to use a nice wooden spoon to stir this. It comes out real good if you stir it up with a wooden spoon, okay? So we're letting it heat just a little bit more. And as it heats, my final step will be to add in the rolled oats, and at that point I'll stir it, okay? And stir it and keep it going till it comes to a consistency where it's thicker a little bit, but still liquidy. And I turn off the heat. I'll cover it at that point, and I'll let it sit. Let's take a look at the pot again, see how it looks. You see that it's starting to bubble up a little bit. So you come right above it and look down. See it's bubbling up there? That's time to add the rolled oats, okay? So here we go. I'm going to add the rolled oats. I'm going to dig down in here a little bit, okay? Same thing, you don't want it heaped up, just level with the thing, okay, with the spoon. In go the rolled oats, okay? So then we stir it with the wooden spoon. So there goes the wooden spoon. Stir it up. Just leave it like this for a little bit, and I'll put everything away. Notice that everything has to go back where it belongs, so that tomorrow morning we start this whole process again. Let's take a look at it now. It's coming to a nice rolling boil. Okay. Stir it a little more. Still very liquidy. We have to let it thicken up a little bit, and then we can turn it off and cover it. back, and the oatmeal is boiling nicely now. Let's take a look at it again. It's not thickened up yet. It doesn't have to be real thick because when we cover it, it'll thicken. I'm still stirring it. Okay. So let's let it go maybe, I'll probably let this go another minute or so, and then we will turn it off and cover it and let it sit for a little bit. Let's take a look one more time at how it's coming, okay? See how it's boiling up nicely, okay? And what I will do at this point is I will turn it off, okay? And then I will cover it with a glass cover. Here we go. And I'm just going to let it sit for a while, okay? And as I do that, I'll prepare the milk. Now, if you use milk, notice that I have organic, grass-fed milk, okay? You don't want any of the other milk. This is very, very healthy. None of the additives, none of the hormones are in this milk. It's very good for you, and that would be a good choice. And I also have cashew milk. It's non-dairy, and it's very nutritious and wonderful. And today, I'm going to use the cashew milk. Now, when you use almond milk or cashew milk or anything like that, you want to shake it. You see that I'm shaking it up a little bit because everything might go to the bottom, in other words, okay? And then I'll pour it into a pitcher. Okay, so we fill the pitcher with cashew milk. And what I often do is I just turn on this griddle here. Let me just adjust this. And just leave it there to warm a little bit. It's in a ceramic pitcher. We'll continue to wait just a few more minutes until it's ready to do the next step for the oatmeal. So as we wait a little longer for the oats to absorb most of the water, let's come over here, and in my freezer here I have some blueberries, okay? Now these blueberries I actually picked. My wife and I went out, we picked a whole bunch of blueberries, bags and bags of them. Fresh, organic blueberries, very healthy. When you go to the store to buy blueberries and you look at the sales, blueberries and this, and then you see the organic ones and they're like 3 times as much, and you're thinking, no, why do I want to buy organic? You know what? Buy organic. Or if you really care about your health, if it's within your ability, try to do as much as you can organic, and it'll benefit you immediately. But so these are all fresh picked, organic. I'm going to put a little bowl of these out. Here we go. And they're frozen, so I'll just set it up on this griddle for a little while too, and that'll let them warm up a little bit. Okay, so let's check the oatmeal and see if it's ready. Okay. You can see now that it's solidified. It's not solid. It's still a little moist, which is good, okay? And all we really need to do at this point is add just a little touch of water and then heat it a little more and stir it, and then we will be ready for breakfast, okay? And a little bit. You kind of do it by feel. Sometimes it gets a little drier and you have to add a little more water, sometimes not as much. You just, no set amount at this point, okay? Turn the heat back on and stir it a little bit and just see how it goes, okay? This is like all kinds of fun. I'll just get up every morning and do this, and it's wonderful. Okay, see how it's bubbling a little? Try to keep it from sticking to the pan at all. That's rarely a problem, but it could be if you're not careful. This is just about ready, okay? So thank you for watching the video and tuning in with me. Okay, I hope you give this a try, and Add a comment if you can to the YouTube. Let me know how your oatmeal turned out. Maybe you can add something different than I do. Some people like to put chia in it along with the quinoa or instead of the quinoa. It's all whatever you want. Okay, see how nice it is? Good, like just at that point where it's nice and it's not watery, but it's not dry. It's just about right to be served, okay? So I'm going to turn it off again. I'm going to cover it again for a minute while I get the bowls out, okay? And like I said, this will make 2 large servings or 3 smaller servings, depending on your appetite. I'm going to make it into 3 smaller servings, okay? So I'm just going to pour it in there. These pots, the handle is metal and it can get very hot. So I will get myself a hot pad, okay? And let's take the cover off. And here we go. We're going to pour the oatmeal into 3 bowls, okay? Mmm, delicious. Okay. And now the fun part. You're going to grab yourself a spoon and prepare to enjoy this oat of this world experience with my special recipe for oatmeal. So thank you for viewing and please let me know what you think. For now, this is David saying goodbye.